addiction. This is what addiction looks like.
Can you tell the audience about your addiction to TikTok?
I don't have an addiction.
You can stop anytime you want.
I can. Look at the subway rat. It's a subway
Oh,
rat.
I've seen this. This is old. This is a hella old video. Literally, that's all kids are these days. They're just like an amalgamation of TikToks. That's all this is.
Legs all do work. Surfing the dirt.
This seems like it's okay, and all we feel is day to day we're on replay, and all these dreams well life's made are leaving out the people that we love, so slow down.
We are off to the racetracks. Minus Lewis, because Lewis is not here. Lewis, my baby boy, catch you on the flip side.
We're going to Speedway right now, and they've decorated it with lights and stuff, and it's like a drive-through light thingamabobby. And I used to work around that area, so it's gonna be very nostalgic to drive there.
You get that? I picked her nose.
Ew!
What's something that you have learned about everyone here since you've lived with them?
Let's see. Brandon. I learned a couple things about Brandon, but I think the one thing that I learned is that, well, in food-wise, yeah, I didn't know this before. He likes things very spicy and like flavorful. So if things aren't super flavorful, then he probably wouldn't like it. It's gotta be really spicy, but really flavorful. And he doesn't like boba. He doesn't like black balls.
Motor Speedway looks pretty exciting. If you look around, we'll see all these red lights that surround us. It's very immersive right now. I feel the Christmas spirit of all this traffic.
I lightly, urgently need to pee, but not urgent. It's not like bad, you know, it's just light. So it'll be okay. It's okay, we'll just become closer friends after.
What else have I learned about the other Rdtv housemates? Tiffany, I learned she can dance when she's drunk.
I can definitely move when I'm drunk. I don't know if it's called dancing, but it's moving.
Lewis, I've learned that he has ADHD.
One time I was looking into the container drawer where we keep our containers, and I found one full of steak, and I instantly knew that Lewis left his steak inside of the drawer. I was like, Lewis, what the f? And then I took a picture. I'm like, should you leave this in the drawer?
Yeah, like imagine this scenario though. Imagine he's cooking a steak and it's fresh off the pan. He grabs it with a tongue, opens up a drawer, plops it in, and then walks away. I learned that when she's upset or like wants to have some fun, she likes to party hard, and I can't keep up with her.
She has a chaotic innard.
I have a chaotic innard.
Yeah.
I have an organ, and it just needs to be chaotic.
It's just full of chaos.
It's full of chaos.
Brandon, what is one thing that you've learned about Marco?
Since I moved in, I've noticed that Marco is very smooth. Smooth as a mother.
He drinks a lot of protein shakes and Huel, and then he puts the empty Huel bottles back into the fridge. And I'm very confused.
No, this is what I do. So I use the same bottle to have creatine and BCAA, which is like a lighter, you know, the powder drinks. It's because it seems pretty clean to me. I just put it back in the fridge so that it doesn't dry, and then I put the shake in there after, so I don't have to wash the bottle twice.
He has explosive poops.
My toilet is a war zone.
I first learned this when we still didn't move into the house, and he was just at my apartment all the time. And he would just be like, all right, I need to go to the bathroom. And then one time he didn't clean up after himself, and it was explosive.
That wasn't me though.
That wasn't?
John.
That was John?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Oh, maybe because of that, I think I was like, Marco, and he's like, well, yeah, I usually have it, but I clean up after myself.
I always clean up after myself.
Brian, what is one thing you learned about Marco?
I mean, honestly, Marco just knows so many people. Like,
Oh, that part too. Marco has a magic power where he will meet someone and then they just end up being like connected through this crazy web of like prolific people.
How did you get good
It's
at
magnetic.
at just talking and meeting people?
Oh yeah, so just practice. You just have to do it a lot. And I was fortunate enough that when I was in San Francisco, I did this thing called Tea with Strangers. So shout out to my buddy Ankit. He started this thing in college at UPenn, where at his senior year in college, he just focused so much on academics that he did not get to really hang out with his colleagues or his peers. And he was like, oh man, this is my senior year and I don't know many people from my college. I feel like it's such a waste. So this whole last semester, he just spent every day at a coffee shop. Just basically sent out like an update or just like a mass, you know, update like, hey everybody, if anyone on campus is bored or like has free time, I'm gonna be at this coffee shop every day at this exact time. And then every day somebody new would show up, and he would just meet people all throughout the rest of the semester. And then he got a bunch of coverage through his newspaper, and then, you know, regional and whatever. And then when he moved out to California, he was like, hey, that worked out so well, I'm gonna create a nonprofit. He started this nonprofit company called Tea with Strangers, where there's a network of hosts, people just like him who are trained, learning how to facilitate conversations with other people, mostly strangers. And then you go on this website, and people who are signing up and looking for a tea time, they don't have any information except for where the date is. So it's at the coffee shop, and then the time, and it's usually like a 3-hour session. And so 5 strangers show up at any given time and just chat for 3 hours with a host. You can talk about anything, and the host is there just to facilitate conversation, make sure that goes smooth, make sure that everybody has an opportunity and a chance to speak. And it's just like one of the best ways to meet new people in a new city, and also just practice having conversations with people and learning about what it is people like, enjoy talking about, what opens people up, what makes people feel comfortable in that kind of social setting. And what I've learned is most people really like talking about relationships. It's something that's always at the forefront of people's minds, and the one that causes the most like emotional stress. And it's something that a lot of people can relate to. So that was like one of the things, like the tips and tricks that I had learned. Like if I wanted to connect with somebody, find a way to transition the conversation to relationships, and everyone's down to talk about it. Most people. That nonprofit, the Tea with Strangers, helped me a lot because I would sign up for it a lot. I went to a lot, but then I also became so involved in the community that I started hosting myself. In a year, I would host maybe once or twice a month.
Oh my god, it's Santa Claus!
That's creepy.
Oh man, I do not recommend the Christmas lights at the Speed motorway in Las Vegas, unless you can get your hands on the Fast Pass. I didn't know the Fast Pass existed, but they're just zooming by, and we're stuck in this traffic. I've been in here for like an hour.
It's been an hour. I now mediumly need to pee, and we haven't even seen the entrance.
Yeah, I'm paying off my credit cards right now so that I can get some things off of my to-do list while we're waiting in this really long car line that we've been waiting in for an hour.
2 hours.
2 hours. My butt hurts. I'm gonna get out of the car.
Everyone leave at once.
I now medium high need to pee, and I am watching anime on Netflix to distract myself from the excruciating pain.
I already left a 1-star review on Google.
We're being rebels. We're getting out of the car because it's taking too long, and we're gonna look over there. Oh yeah, we're in a line right now to get into there, so it's like a secondary line. Why are they honking at us? It's cold, my butt hurts, and I want to go home.
I'm trying to take pictures of the skyline, but it looks ugly. I mean, it looks ugly.
Alright, did you buy that online?
I did.
Alright.
Wait, so we could have gone through the Fast Pass earlier?
Well, yes, but you would have had to have that because it takes a lot of time to like actually write down your license plate and then write down all the numbers and stuff.
I straight up told him I have season pass, and I was like, I don't know what a Fast Pass is, but I have a season pass.
Do you want to narrate?
And then he's like, okay, sure. Yeah, the lady was like, do you have a season pass or a regular pass? And I said, I have a season pass. Hello. Hello. Yeah, they closed at 1. I'm sorry?
I can't take any orders right now because this is rebooting.
Tonight has been a challenge and lesson from the universe to teach us the virtue of patience. Because everywhere we've gone, we've had to wait. We're now at Wendy's and we have to wait. So, what are we learning today?
That my butt was not meant to sit for 3 hours straight.
Hi, is your system down as well?
Hey, give her cheers and Wendy's. I'll get started for you.
Oh, do you have vanilla and chocolate flavored Frosties?
No, we only serve tacos at this location.
No! I'll take a chocolate Frosty. So you will never have vanilla Frosties?
No.
Never ever?
You say, have you ever had them?
Never ever. Will you
we had them before, but we stopped serving them for about like 2.5, 3 months. So.
Is that intentional?
Yeah, we don't serve it anymore. We like took the whole machine out of here.
They took the whole machine out of here. So they got a thing against vanillas.
Zach, receipt, boss man?
No, thank you.
Already have a good.
What happened today is that we sat in the car for about 4 hours and we looked at a long display of traffic. Most of the lights I saw were red lights, back of other cars. And then we found out that we probably could have skipped that entire thing. Then we went to very underwhelming lights, which I could have probably saw on the strip or a nice decorated residential area.
Rate this day.
I would give it a solid 4.3 because actually I'll give it a 5.3 because there were 5 of us and we are all making this day better, and then 3 because it's a little bit better than just 5. It's a little above average. Not the worst day ever, but not the best. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below if you've also had a terrible, no good, awful, bad day, and we can commiserate together. Join our Discord if you wanna do that. It's awesome. Link in the description down below.